Hey everybody. Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. Sorry I got angry earlier. I am just getting a little bit fed up with Fortnite. So, due to that, I'm gonna get back to work on my game. It's been way too long. What I was working on last before I stopped, had heart surgery and got sick and all that junk, was this elevator platform for the person. We're gonna restart because I hate the way this is looking. But these are the general dimensions of it. So we'll take this garbage, we will shove it on a new layer. We have this human model in here from Make Human that is the general correct height of people. So he represents the average human size. He is 51.5 centimeters to feet. I think I put him around 5 foot something. And then this box represents the dimensions of the platform, I think. This represents the 2 meter by 2 meter play area that a person is supposed to have to play my game, since it is a VR game. So let's get started. We will start out with a cylinder. And I think we'll put it halfway between, like that. Just somewhere within these bounds is going to be fine. I think. I hope. Oh, no. This was the platform, and then I had space for the railing. That's correct. So, let's go ahead, move this down to foot level. And this can be tall, because it's just going to collide with the tube. Nobody's ever going to see that. I'm going to rebuild the platform. Sorry I got angry earlier, Mason. That game is so frustrating. Uninstalled it. And then reinstalled it, but I don't know what it's going to end up being the decision there. Yeah, it's hard to do. It's hard to figure out what to make mechanical stuff look like sometimes. So I'm just gonna sort of wing it, and I have some ideas. Like, I think I want to put like an energy tank on it, since I added the mechanic to the game where you can run out of energy. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, so I think I have the old one somewhere for reference. So let's go ahead and append that. Elevator. I think it would be under group. Nope. I need to open a second blender here just to find it. Now, the building issues are real. My problem is I point the cursor directly at other players, I pull the trigger, and not a single bullet hits, and then they shred me. And then they shred me with 2 bullets from a SMG or something. 100 health, and I just can't take that. It gets old really fast. I think the elevator is somewhere around here. These are the old map pieces before I made the game look halfway decent. It's been a while since I've worked on it, so I'm a little bit out of the loop on my own thing. Okay, so I haven't opened any of these since 2017, so those can't be correct. It has to be... elevator. Right, there it is. That's the old one. So we're gonna put that in its own little group. This is why it pays off to be organized, which I am clearly not. Then we'll come back here. Just so we have some reference. I don't know if we're even going to make good progress on this. I'm pretty out of it today. Oh, that one is big. That's bigger than 2 meters. Huh. Guess we can go about 2 meters, I think, with this. Well, I mean, the 2 meters are the area that the player can stand in, so if the railing's a little bit outside of that, that's totally fine. And the goal here is to match the art style, the newer art style, which I think I have some of that somewhere around here. Punch bomb, promo materials. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Oh, SIGGRAPH maybe. Nope. Oh, Underworld Meetup Day would have some images. So I need to match the newer art style. So I'm thinking the top layer of, like, so there are 3 different zones. We have the first zone, the second zone, and the third zone. I think I need to make the transport match the first zone, since that is the highest up on the ship and therefore the newest. So, let's grab this as reference. We need to remember where that is. Image, open image, we can go up, 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 up. Wait, nope, back. We can go to Punch Bomb, Underworld Meetup Day, look at icons, we can grab this for reference. Just to see what kind of style we need to match. I think maybe the old elevator even matches to some extent. Maybe we can just give it a makeover. I just didn't like the way it looked when textured. I might need to download a new version of Substance Painter. It's been months, just because of the whole surgery thing. I apologize if this is moving slow for any of our viewers, but that's how the art process goes sometimes. You don't just hop in and create amazing looking stuff. You hop in, you think about it, and you screw around a little bit and then come up with neat stuff that way. Continue anyway. Don't care. Alright, new version available. Yes, we do want it. Substance license has expired. We want to log in using our logarithmic account. No valid license. Yep, that's because I need to download the new version, I guess. So I'm going to move my microphone over to the left. Hopefully the audio quality is not terrible now. I'm going to go to allegorithmic.com. This full screen for a second so I can't see the chat. Log in. Licenses. We want Substance Painter. Windows version. Keep. So I guess this stream is just going to be me getting back in the loop of things. So this is what the new zone artwork looks like in Unreal. Like, this is a straight up screenshot from the game. So we have to make the elevator match that. I think the general shapes are halfway decent. I think we're still going to recreate them to try to make them even cooler. And I want to add like some energy tanks to it that'll be nice glowing yellow like the energy pods you have to pick up. And let me know if the music gets too loud compared to my voice. I realize 100% I don't have the best microphone in the world. I need to make an overlay for this stream as well so I can get follower notifications and stuff. But, okay, Substance Painter is downloaded. Let's open it up and install it. Then we'll get to work on modeling this thing. So I'm picturing is a nice platform. We need to figure out a way to get a tank on there. That would be nice and cool. See, I don't have a concept artist, so I'm doing all of the concept art in my head. I'm just sort of imagining things. We'll keep this up for reference. I'll put it on a separate layer so it doesn't distract us. We're gonna go ahead and C-sharpen this just because I like the bevels. Accept, next, install. And we'll let that do its thing, and we'll hop back into Blender. And alright, we want a railing. Man, this is really hard to hop back into. And we accidentally moved our 3D cursor. So we want some railings. We'll figure out what to do with the shape of these later. But we want them to... yeah. And what I can do is just inset these till it hugs the edge, delete the faces. I should turn on screencast keys so people can see what's going on. Bridge the edge loops. So that'll give us the starting point for a railing. And we have like an energy counter. Yeah, we have an energy counter. Like it's a health bar for the energy pellet kind of things. There they go. Thinking we can take this and move it down to the feet level. Sharpen that up. Again, this is just me experimenting with shapes. That's all it is. substance painter's done, so we can launch that. Don't know if we need it yet. I was gonna open up the... Yeah, I was gonna open up the old elevator to show what that looked like, but it's, whatever. Oh my goodness. How can I make this look cool but also match this aesthetic? That's the question. And the elevator is gonna float, so that's gonna, or the railing is, so that's gonna be like up here. We wanna put a camera right in the person's head so we can get a good idea of what the viewpoint's gonna be like. So you'll see the railing, I guess. Which the railing is set to stick to the player's height, so it's always in their view. Let's move this up a little bit. Doesn't need to be anything super fancy yet. What if we had an inner ring and an outer ring? I wonder how that would look. So this one right here, on the base, would rotate with you as you look around. Same with the railing, it could. And then... I don't think it really matters. If we put like 4 energy tanks on each side, like one on each side. So let's go ahead and split this into quarters. I think we want to make it symmetrical for now. We can add some asymmetry later. And there's a really easy way to do that. I'm pretty sure anybody watching right now probably already knows. We can just make it a corner and then we can add a mirror and then do X and Y. So now anything we do here happens everywhere. And that camera is really obnoxious. We can scale. Okay, yeah, we want to scale based on 3D cursor so it scales towards the center. And we can copy the height of this. And paste, paste, paste. Yeah, that's not really an aesthetic we're going for. Need to figure out how to... Oh, hey. Where did this come from? Oh, that's the old one. We already had it in here as reference. That was on layer 1. I just don't like the way it looks. I want to have more of like a paneled book. I need to figure out how to microphone turn around so I quit colliding with the tripod there. So I think a lot of this is going to happen in textures, but I think what we want is like a panel. sort of ripped out right here. I think what we'll do is take these 3 faces, or these 4 right here. Maybe even make it bigger. We want to snap to vertex, so we'll take this, snap it down there, remove doubles. That should have gotten rid of 1. And we'll do the same thing over here. And we can make a low poly version of whatever we come up with if it's necessary in the end. I don't worry about that right off the bat. Right now we're just trying to make this thing look cool. And we'll go ahead and bevel that side too, just for consistency. Nobody's ever actually going to see that. Oh, we have to... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. There we go, that looks pretty cool. I could even move it up a little bit. I don't know, I kind of like the subtle nature of it. And we also have the railing right here. You could also just cut it out like that and put like a big tank in there. That might be kind of cool. Let's experiment with that idea. How I think we would do that. I'm sorry, I'm closing my eyes right now because I'm thinking how I would rig it. Because the energy tank, what I want to do is have a tank, but then also maybe have a texture that animates to show it as empty. As long as I do the UVs correctly, that should be not too difficult. So I think we're going to add a torus. We do not need that many rings, so we'll do 32. 32 and 12 looks pretty good. Scale it down some for the start of it. Like that. Up and out of the way. Oh, you're always going to be in the way. Smooth this out and we can delete almost all of it. I guess this will give you a good indication of which way you're facing. Oh, we want to go on median point. then, I think what we're going to want to do... Oh, we can also mirror this. Same way we did that. We can scale this out like this to make our little tank. We want to do clipping. Then we can take this edge and give it a nice bevel. Which may not even be enough. We can mess with the profile of it a little bit. 0.4 seems like a good one. We'll just go full on 0.5 as we had it. And then slide this in. Not sure how I feel about how this looks. We want this to be exact. So we'll take our little guy that we got rid of. We'll duplicate him. Put him on the same layer. Delete those vertices. Join it. And then just come in and delete all these extra vertices. Our faces. Then you just hit F and then J, subdivide, J. By no means perfect, but it's not bad. And we can snap our cursor to you. I swear Hard Ops is the best tool ever invented for Blender. Now, this looks like a sausage or something. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that at all. I thought I would be. So that can function as like an energy tank kind of thing. It's like the power supply of the thing. across the Y. Oh, and the X. Just delete those faces. And that'll give us a nice little transition there. Want to bevel it? We don't want to get too carried away with these bevels, though. We definitely don't want those to be beveled. So we'll just manually set what we want. I wonder if something like that could work. Excuse me. You know, I think I might be just fretting over something that doesn't even matter. Ugh. Oh, they aren't lined up perfectly. This is certainly difficult. More difficult than you can possibly imagine. I think what we want to do here is just use cylinders instead. And we can get away with 16. I try to just model low poly from the get-go. This is going to collide straight through that, so we need to be careful about how big we make it. What I'm thinking now, though, alright, so what we just did is we added some extra edge loops. It was hard to see. You can see the extra faces in the center there that we get because of this. And then I think what we're going to want to do is take this one, rotate based on the 3D cursor, put the 3D cursor back in the center, then rotate it. 45 will put it right on the edge. So you want to rotate it like maybe 22.5. Like that. Geez, maybe even less. Oh. I think what we don't want to rotate around the cursor, we want to set the center of the object there. So I'm going to apply the location, then rotate it that, I think, is pretty decent. So match the segments. Like so. Ah, this doesn't feel good. This is what we were working with before we restarted. I think that looks pretty cool, to be honest. It's 5:06 now. Okay, so this one can just go in the garbage there because we already have reference here. So that's the original one. This is the one we restarted. This is the new one we're working on. We can inset this, we can set off the boundary. Oh, hey, now we're getting somewhere. That was completely accidental. But if we put these right in the crack, that looks pretty cool. So we have this, and then we have this. Do you think we want to go for a design similar to the piece over here? I just don't. I want it. I don't want a bunch of like hard edges like on this one. It looks cool, but it looks lame. I wonder if we can. Nah. What we can do is add an edge cap here, so it doesn't feel like it's just colliding into nothing. That looks kind of cool. So now, on top of that, I think we can add some of those paneling effects that we were talking about earlier. So I think we can extrude this right down here. And then we can just hit F like that. we can rotate this around the 3D cursor if we reset the 3D cursor's location. So we want it to look detailed without it looking like we over-detailed. Like, we want everything about this design to have a function. I did not mean to reset the location of that. We'll just drag it back down here. When you design things like this, you want every piece of it to have a function. So these panels on the side could house electronics, but they're just there because the device needs to be look like it was constructed. Like one of the problems I had with the previous one. Let's see if we have the elevator anywhere on here. We can open. Elevator pad, let's see if that's it. No, this is the old one. Oh, this also had some energy around the corners. As you can see, it just feels like it has too much detail for the sake of having detail. Looks kind of cool. But this one latches into place and there's all these fancy animations and stuff that I decided to ditch since the platform just moves down the hallway. The old elevator design, the old one, was for when the game mode was a vertical game mode instead of an horizontal game mode. This has been a giant process of exploration and discovery for me. It hasn't been a cakewalk with a really great game design document. I've just been sort of winging it and figuring out what's fun. So that's the old one. Where's the old and that's the old one. Where's the old one? I think it would be elevator platform. That could be it. Nope. This is part of the map where the elevator latches in. Here we are. Yeah, so this is what that one looks like, which is... it just doesn't match. Doesn't match the feel that we're going for. So you want to match this. I want to use more whites and stuff. That sounded racist. But also more paneling, maybe some wires. Oh, we have to... that makes sense. Let's subdivide this one more. This is just so we have consistent edges so it doesn't triangulate it in weird ways. Hey, Lajoda, how's it going? We don't really need to worry about this right now. We can triangulate it later. Right now we're just going for looks. And that looks pretty cool. I don't know how this guy's position keeps getting reset. He's not animated. So what we're gonna do is just move him down finally. And then just apply his location right there so it doesn't happen again. Alright, so that gives us some energy. Tubes. And we have some panels. I have to figure out what we want to do with the railing, which is a super simple model, but again, add some detailing to this. We just want it to look nice. Oh, I guess for practicality's sake, paneling would have a way to open it. What is my game about? You can check it out. You can check out the Steam page if you're really interested. I'll post the link in the chat here. But it's a VR game where you punch things. It's a really good arcade cardio workout. Okay, so I think so if this is assembled this way, assuming this was a real-world object, I suppose it would be screwed in place as a panel, like right along the edges here, so we could add in some screws and then do some texture tricks. And I could just do all that in Substance. I don't know if I'm feeling these. And the whole purpose of these are just going to be like an extra energy gauge, so they show you where your energy is, which is essentially, you have 2 health bars in this game mode. You have your regular health, and then you have energy. You have to collect energy pods so you don't run out. Oh, that's a problem. I was wondering why that looked so weird. I don't think it needs to be anything too fancy. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I think I might be overthinking it. I think what I might want to do is just split this in 2. That rhymed. Like that? So we could rotate it. I guess what we could actually do rotate this out like this a little bit. I don't think it needs to be super crazy, ridiculously detailed. That's what Substance Painter's for. I can add all of like the screws and stuff there. I just want one sort of connection here so it looks like it's being held on. I think we can achieve that with this. No, I want it to all be one continuous piece, and that's going to be the challenge of it. So I think we're gonna do is do an edge split. Or if this stays under there. Oh, thanks, I appreciate it, Vajota. Yeah, it's a work in progress. I stopped working on it for a few months because I was sick for the entire first 6 months of this year and then ended up having to have open heart surgery. So I've been just taking a break, taking it easy, playing games, but it's time to get back to work. So, if we put this right here, keep it flat, like that, and then bevel it, that could look pretty cool. Oh, we have an extra vertex there, that's why. Put a face there. And then, exactly as we have it up here, take all of this and raise it up. And I think having it all interconnected like that makes it look a lot cooler, more professional than if we had a bunch of separate objects. But we do want to take this and add a collision spot like we have over there. So this also looks like it's connected by something rather than all just one piece. And I think, because of that, we can raise all of this up again. Alright, I actually like the way that looks now. I think we can even move this in some. Make it smaller. So that looks cool now. I wonder, if we rotate it a little bit, just to add some intrigue. Nah. Okay, so now let's work on the railing some. This is going to be around the waist like this. And we need a spot for the UI in the game. which I honestly forgot what the UI looks like, so we're gonna open that up and take a look-see. Documents, game design, it would be under punch on backup. And this should be the latest one. Yeah, again, this is the old one. I think that's pretty ugly. It's going to take a second here for Unreal Engine to come up, so if anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to let me know. More than happy to answer any questions about Blender, Substance, or Unreal Engine. So I'm a solo dev. That is correct. I did every aspect of the game completely by myself, other than composing the music. For that, I have a large royalty-free library of music that I use. I subscribe to it for $10 a month. It's called Digital Juice. So all the graphics and gameplay and programming and stuff is all me. High CPU usage detected. Oh, no shit. I mean, no duh. I'm trying to watch my language. Of course there's getting high CPU usage. That's very high CPU usage though, wow. You could probably close Photoshop. Let's work on some railing design here. Oh wait, I need the engine to be open. So I could take a look at what the old one was doing with the UI. So I want the UI to follow the player around as he looks around, but I don't want it to be too intrusive. And I had a pretty good thing going for that in the previous one. So that's a little bit ugly right there with those divisions, but nobody's ever going to see that because they're going to be standing on the platform. Hey, how's it going, Hora Timer? That is what you have written there. Hora Timer. Waiting for Unreal Engine to come up. You're from Brazil, wow. That's pretty awesome. I don't know if this is opening or not. Oh, it is. It's coming up. It's just going to take a while. So in the meantime, we'll just work on the railing design. This is the old one. It's not terrible, but I think I can do better. I'm curious what this one will actually look like, 'cause it's not that bad. I think you just want it simpler. Simple does not equal bad when you're doing CG. You can can do simple graphics and keep them interesting. I think we can do simpler, more curved, that sort of design. Unreal finally oh, dang, it's only 55%. It's been so long since I've opened it, it's not in my RAM anymore. What do we want to do with this railing? You only do low poly weapons and vehicles plus some game modding. Oh, and everybody's got their specialties. Most people aren't stupid enough to go try to make their own game completely by themselves. It's a heck of a lot easier if you have a team. 93%, and it brought up the Steam VR even though I don't have a headset plugged in. That's a thing. And I don't have a concept artist either, which makes modeling a little bit slow sometimes if I don't have a really clear idea of what I want in my head. So like this, I had no idea what I wanted. I still don't really know entirely what I want, but I'm getting closer for sure. Everything's moving slow as Unreal is opening up. Oh wow. Is it gonna respond? It's really hard. I shouldn't have opened Unreal. That would be a big mistake. Oh, it still hasn't even opened yet. Oh no! Oh, it's being responsive sometimes. Alright, I'm back. Let's take a look at what the old interface... Oh, wow. Oh, this is not going to work with us very well. I want to go to... maps. Descend 2. And I have dinner as well. Hooray! Alright, so if we simulate what that looks like, I think I opened the wrong version of the game. That's gonna be too heavy for my computer. Okay, the UI looks generally like that. But there are some added things to it now. I'm not going to try to open the engine again, just because that's a little bit heavy. But we know that we have like a panel right here. I think it's about that big now. But that's in game. What we could do is model like a screen that's part of the railing. And have that rotate around. And I'm telling you, it's better to specialize in one specific skill like modeling or texturing or something than it is to be really good at all of them, because I'm like mediocre at all of them. I think we want that to be round. Nobody's gonna see the outside of the railing, so I don't really care about that. We could probably even just delete those faces. think. So we can scale this out some. That'll give us a little piece that can rotate around with the screen on it. I don't think we want these to be sharp. For the screen, we'll just scale it in, make a nice flat screen. What modeling tools do you use? For anybody not familiar with Blender, this little changing the coordinate system for selecting faces and stuff can be really useful. If you want to move directly on a face, you can just select based on normal, which is super nice. I think that's pretty good. So if we do this, the railing can never go further than that. What I'm thinking here. A lot of indie developers that I know use Maya. I can't stand Maya personally. Alright, so then if we we can make it so the screen rotates up like that whenever the elevator docks. think Twitch was having some issues with my stream. So I also stream this to Twitch. Looks like it's working. Maybe? It's completely buffering. Network error. I'm just gonna unbroadcast from Twitch and rebroadcast. There we go. Back in action. Alright, so I put a screen right there that has your UI, health, stuff like that on it. Move it down some, I think. So we don't want it to be like all up in the player's view. That's pretty, that'd be pretty bad. And from the front, yeah, I was forced to use Maya all throughout college. And I hated it. Hated every second of it. So keep that like that. So that gives us this fancy viewport. And then we will pretend that this had to be manufactured very much in the same way as the other part in panels. Ooh, that'd be kind of neat. We can split this up. What I'm thinking is we can just do like a panel right around here. Just maybe a baked normal thing when I'm done. Let's see, how many is that over? 1, 2. 1, 2. So you want to go to this one next. I've never really been too worried about poly count in general. Since it's a VR game, people playing it have to have really good computers. What is Maya like compared to Blender? Garbage. Bad, terrible, gross, disgusting. No, it's not bad. It just has a lot less hotkeys for things, and I prefer to use keyboard shortcuts for almost everything I do. I can't stand the big thing I can't stand about Maya is that everything has a menu. Like you have to go into a menu to find anything, and I like just being able to use keyboard shortcuts for everything. That's my style. Just has, in my opinion, a really clunky user interface. Blender's pretty streamlined. Oh no, I accidentally hit Alt-G on this. There we go. think that might be a little bit excessive on trying to do detail. We're gonna undo a lot of that. I think what we're gonna do instead is just cut it straight up. And then we can mirror it. We can also mirror this on the x-axis. I don't know, just splitting it up some, I think will help. I'd even offset it a little bit more by making it just a tiny bit bigger. And I also think that these edges don't really need to be set to S sharp. Okay, so now this guy can rotate all around. The screen, what we can do is give it a bezel. Just a slight one. Just so we have somewhere to put the UI. Yeah, since this is part of the TV, we can flatten this out. We can even delete those faces and nobody will ever know the difference. Wonderful. Oh shoot, I just knocked my microphone. I'm sorry if that was loud. So we have our UI, we have our platform. Platform I think could still be more interesting. And it looks pretty cool to me. I think the actual platform part that we're standing on could be more interesting. You get OCD when objects clip like that. Doesn't bother me, and nobody's ever gonna see that. I'm just putting this here. They might see it when it docks for the boss fight, but nobody's gonna be looking because it's gonna be way down here at your feet. And do you have any of your work posted anywhere? I'd be curious to see some of your low poly modeling. So, if we look at this from a model perspective, oh, it's 6 p.m. I have to take my medicine. Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean to snooze my alarm. I meant to turn it off. Dismiss. Oh, those cubes are not supposed to render. These are just for dimensions. And as long as it looks like an actual built object, that's all I care about. I don't care so much about it being super crazy detailed. I just want to know what to do with this platform right here in the center. If I extrude it in some, it'll look like it's a target, which is boring. I have to think about this. I'm going to take my medicine. When you have heart surgery, you have to take all sorts of pills. So, we've got the elevator platform. I think it sort of fits in with this. Might be cool if we had like some wires somewhere on it. Don't know where I'd fit that in. It's such a nicely manufactured piece of equipment. I can't put them on the railing because I need this to be able to rotate around cleanly. I don't know. Select all this stuff. Move it up just a teensy bit. And give it the illusion of depth. I think that's cooler. Of course, now we have to move this down to match. Oh no! Oh yes, it says in response to my oh no. maybe... I don't know, just having this super flat center platform seems boring, but that's sort of what it would be like if it was in real life. I mean, concrete is concrete, a sidewalk's a sidewalk, a platform's a platform. As far as I'm concerned. I'm not really sure where to go from here. Gotta think about this one. Also, I think this in the actual game is probably somewhere closer to here. Because if it wasn't flat, that would be really uncomfortable for your feet, so why would you ever do that as a designer? I mean, let's compare it again. Kind of like that design that we had. That looks pretty cool to me. But I also like the panels that we have now. That also looks cool to me. It's a platform. We're standing on it. I don't know why I'm turning this into such a big deal. Yeah. around, looking down. I'm not going to see my body. I can actually probably hide him now that I have the camera in the head. Got the UI. We'll look up and around at the map. I don't know. I don't think it needs to be anything fancy. I did like the designs on the other one. So we can try doing some of that here. And then we can something like that looks pretty cool. Just small details like that I think add a lot. And we can probably tone down the beveling some. I actually really like how that looks, so we'll add that to the other side as well. Maybe a longer one for the front and back. We'll just match up with right here. We can bridge the edge loops. And bevel this. And nobody cares about n-gons. They're all just going to be triangulated in the engine anyway. And I think for these ones specifically, we're just going to manually set the bevel weight down. And I think that looks pretty cool. Wonder. What would happen if I moved this down some, just on this side? Oh, that looks cool. I can dig that. So you can select that, move doubles, and then add a face there. Now we're getting somewhere. I think this is pretty cool looking. Going to hunched over hermit mode here for working on this. I think these we can smooth out some, we can sharpen up some. Nice. I want like a design in the floor, but I could do all that in Substance Painter. I wonder if we can make this even more drastic and get away with it. I kind of like it subtle. Maybe a slightly less subtle, but subtle. So this is looking pretty cool. I still don't know what to do with this giant center pad area. Maybe I can just make it similar to the design of the floor here and make it glow blue. These tanks are gonna glow yellow like the energy pods. Like we did a while ago. Assets, power-ups, energy capsule, yeah. So this is gonna glow yellow like that, or the tubes will glow yellow like that. Shadow. Oh, we have all this stuff. All of our normals and textures and stuff from Substance. Nobody's actually going to see the connection mechanism here. As long as the screen rotates around, I don't think anybody will care. Ah, tough decisions on where to go next. I like the little details we added. We can try it. Yay or nay? I'm gonna get rid of you. Alright, how should I send you the link to my Steam profile? That's a good question. I don't know how to let people send URLs through the YouTube chat. I'll have to think about that one for a second. Oh, we missed a face. You could paste the link, but remove the dots between www and com, so it doesn't see it as a website URL or something. I want this to be pretty subtle if I'm going to do it at all. Ah, I don't like it. I think we can just go ahead and start unwrapping it. I think this looks pretty good. I think we can work with it more than this. This had all these, like, unnecessary details. I think this fits this design better. And yeah, okay, so from the camera view, you're not going to see the rounded off part, you're going to see the harsh angle parts, which is cool. The filter is too smart. Oh, you could just tell me what name to look up on Steam. I wish it would. Okay, I turned off. Automatically block spam. Try to send it again. Maybe it'll let you this time. blocks URLs. What the heck, YouTube? Oh, I need to turn that off. Oh, I guess I shouldn't show that up on screen. Oh, that would work too. If it lets you. In the meantime, I think this looks alright. Looks pretty cool. It's passable. I think it fits in with this. So, Zai is commenting on my video with Fortnite clip. We can watch this clip together. Cheating in solos.
That's why. Whoa! Why were you using a heavy shot? Excuse me? Excuse me? Why are there 3 people working together?
Why are there 3 people working together? That's pretty funny. I'm back to work on this. Hey Ben, how's it going? I'm working on my game right now. I might play Fortnite in a bit. I got mad at it this afternoon. I was having really bad luck with it. So I decided to do a development stream instead. So I'm working on an elevator platform for my character to stand on. I'm working on a... No, I don't care what you type in the chat. I'm working on a new elevator because I didn't like the old ones. I think this one's the best out of all 3 because it's simple but has complex shapes on it. So, I need to get this UV unwrapped, and I also need to optimize it. Like, there are a bunch of faces now that are completely unnecessary. Like these faces in here that are colliding, those are completely unnecessary. So what we can do is go ahead and apply all the modifiers one by one. We're gonna go ahead and save this as _002 just so we have backup. We're going to hide our dimensions. And then, but I'm gonna stream some Fortnite in maybe an hour or 2 or whenever David gets on. I'll be back. How much will I take for being your personal designer? Personal designer for what? I'm a mediocre CG artist. Oh, you haven't seen any of... I guess you've only been around for Fortnite stuff. I'm a game designer. I'm a game developer, so... this is the level that I'm designing this for. You're gonna ride the platform along the track. It's an on the rails kind of thing, but then things come at you, you have to punch them. It's fun. For esports stuff. I don't know. I'm pretty. Yeah. But I do a lot of visual effects stuff. Like this is some stuff from 2015. Oh wow, that's playing really slow. Skipping. And then this is my game. Did I see your comment? Not yet. Which video did you paste it on? Oh, no. This is the only game I've made, and it has definitely not gone huge. It's only got 25 reviews, but all of them are positive, so that's good. People seem to like it. It's a game where you punch things in VR. I need to look for his comment. Maybe I got a notification. Let's go to YouTube. Oh, commented. Oh no, this is the worst video, don't watch it. You get to see me get mad. Oh cool, low poly weapons. That's neat, I like that. It's got like a cool low poly feel to it, but it's got a decent amount of detail on it as well. Oh no, I'm not signed in. Aw. I'll keep that open. But that's really cool. But the next game I want to make after I finish this one, which, oh. I did a cool robot too, which you might have seen on my YouTube channel. But I'm pretty proud of this one. That's the boss in the game that I'm still working on, but he's like completely rigged and animatable. And he punches you. It's been a while since I've looked at all this, just because I've been playing Fortnite while I heal from the surgery. This is like the boss area. I'll take a look at your artwork when I have a chance. In the meantime, it's been about 2 hours. I think I've made about as much progress as I can right now. My mind is like in a fog right now. So I think I'm gonna pause the stream for a bit, and then I'll come back with some Fortnite later tonight. I think this is good progress. It's not as good as I'd like progress-wise, but next time we come on the stream, I will unwrap it and take it in a Substance Painter, hopefully. Unwrapping might take a while because of the unique shapes, but other than that, yeah, we'll try to get it through Substance Painter the next time I do a development live stream, which will hopefully be sometime this week. So I will be back in a little bit.